Hi, it's Trisha here. Welcome to this short video that's going to explain how simply you can get from prospect to team leader in GenaStar using a great team support. Now, one of the obvious things when people start with GenaStar is that their time is limited. And also, it's an opportunity in the first 30, 60, 90 days with this great support team to use that little time you have to listen, to learn, and to watch. And your role initially is as an introducer. And you're going to learn on this video how to maximize on those introductions and how to turn those introductions into really strong team leaders. So here's how it works. When the support team focus in on you going from team leader to senior team leader to group leader in that first 90 days, the real role of the support team is to create your story. And you want to create an amazing story because it's that story that is going to be shared forever and a day to the world out there and inspire them to be part of your GenaStar story. So I'm really going to encourage you from the start to follow this very, very simple system and maximize on this team support. We're going to focus so much on making this story be so great. So as we look at the business building model, it's very simply creating team leaders. If you look at the compensation plan in that other video that you saw, that really explains the route of team leader to executive vice president. But here's what we are doing. We're looking to create what's called a factory of team leaders upon team leaders using this very simple system. So that's the business building block. It's about having three who get three and really building on this to create explosive growth in your GenaStar business. Now, the very first thing you're going to do is you're going to get together to find out about GenaStar. So that's the first step in the process of evaluation, getting together. So it could be face-to-face, or you may have your team leader at home, online, linking in on Zoom with you while you're getting together with your prospect. So either which way, you're just going to take the prospect very, very simply over a 10-15 minute overview on the GenaStar opportunity. What's very good about having your team leader and above at home on Zoom is that you have the confidence of knowing that they're really backing up with their story. And really, in many ways, if you look at the presentation, it's very, very simple, very compelling, and it allows it to be very personal. Because one of the key things about the whole journey with GenaStar, it's all the personal stories that has people get inspired to be part of your team. And the greatest objective you have from this session is that the prospect is inspired to register and to have a personal financial game plan. Because it's in that personal financial game plan that really they get most inspired about what GenaStar has to offer. It's personally transforming for them once they've had that financial game plan. So really, this first presentation and the follow-up presentation, the design of it is to compel them to have their own financial game plan. And of course, on top of that, once they have the follow-up presentation, what you can do is get them to start to identify people that they know could do with a financial game plan, which is really a lot of people that they would personally know that would appreciate having a personal financial game plan. Also, all the people that they know personally who are in jobs that they're not too happy about, are in fear of or have recently been made redundant, or just people who are outgoing, they're enthusiastic, or they just have great influence across their communities. And that could be anyone from gym owners to teachers and all sorts of people out there who just have people who respect them for who they are and that they can get a lot of interest from their introductions. Also entrepreneurs, and there's a growing number of entrepreneurs in the communities across the UK. So what is really good when you're doing the second presentation is for the prospect to be really jotting down those categories. So they have their little book, and they put down the different categories, and they start to put down the names. Now, what's really good about that is that as they're watching this presentation, they're thinking of all the people that they can connect with Genistar. And that is really, really important, because at the back end of the presentation, what you're going to inspire them to do is to give a text message to those people. So at the point of setting up their financial game plan appointment, which would hopefully be within the next 48 hours, and also for them to get registered with Genistar, this is an opportunity for them to identify all the people that they've written down in those categories, and then to send out a text message. Now, the text message could be something like, "Hi Jan, I hope all is good with you. I've spent some time recently with a really good friend of mine called Tricia Kavanagh. She's shown me a financial education program which saves and makes money, and I thought of you, and I believe you can benefit from it. Take some time to listen to her when she calls and explains this unique program, and let me know what you think. If you like this idea, I will ask her to give you a call." And this was regards Angie. Now, when this is texted out to 25 contacts, one of the great things about the fact that already your prospect is writing down the key people from having watched that second presentation, it's fresh in their mind. They're thinking of the people, it's already in process. And the great thing, the moment this message is texted out to 25 contacts, they're inspired to take the next step, and that is to register with Genistar and to sit down with you for that financial game plan. And the really good thing about the receipt of this text message, or whatever text message it is that it's very easy for those contacts just to text back. And it's very well received, because it's quite a unique thing that they can get having this free financial game plan. Now, this is where the fun begins, because the moment they text back saying, "Yes, like to know more," what you do is you WhatsApp the contact details to your upline, okay, the person who's ready and waiting to be following up those contacts for you. And the best thing about WhatsApp, which we love about it, is the fact that you can put the name and number down in a text, and you can record a voice message. And the more information that we get about this contact, you know, all the key qualities that they have, the work that they're in, the families that they have, as much information as we have, it means that our follow-up call is going to have the most potent result. And that is what is the best thing about WhatsApp. You can actually put quite a lot of really good information in there on a voice message to the upline. And as I said, this is where the fun begins, because what we do then is we follow up with a prospect. And here are the key questions that we ask prospects. Not all of these questions, but it could be just a few of these questions. Like, for example, now that we have all the information about them, we really know a lot about what they're doing in business and jobs and families. So to say to them, what do you enjoy best about your job, is a great question. What do you not enjoy about what you do? What would you like to do more of if you had more time? Now, in bold, I've said, tell me more about that. That's said after each question, because the key here is we have an opportunity to really dig deep. You know, tell me more about that. Really allows a prospect to really kind of dig in to all the key things that they like, don't like, would like to do more of in their lives. And it gives us a much more of an opportunity at the back end of it, once we may ask them about their family, and then any other question that comes to mind. I mean, here are some of them here. Would you be open to learn something new and earn more money? Would you be interested in earning more money if you could do it part-time? Would you be interested in a career change if the money was right? Could you use extra money over the next year? If I could show you a way to increase your income, you'd want to take look at the possibility, right? Whatever point we have asked the level of evaluation questions, that gets us to the place where we then say very clearly, it sounds like, Jan, that Genister would be a great fit for you. It would allow you to, and you just reflect back their desires and hot buttons that they've shared. For example, it will allow you to spend more time with your young family, to spend less time in the job that really you say you don't enjoy because of, or aspects of the job you don't enjoy because of. And it would also allow you to use and then mention the skills that they say they would like to use more of if they were able to use their skills fully. So, and in order to give you the best financial results, which is the best day for you to get together, Tuesday or Thursday? Create urgency. Now, one of the good things about you as an introducer is you're able to hear how we're getting on with your prospect. And one of the really good things about the fact that you're able to keep listening to and hearing how we communicate to your prospects with these questions, what's going to happen is you're going to have more and more confidence over the course of the first 30 days and 60 days and 90 days to actually go out there and ask those kind of questions. Listening in and learning from what we do time and time again is so interesting, because it allows you then to be able to do the same yourself. And that's how introductions get stronger and stronger out there. The more we get results for you, the more your introductions out there get stronger and stronger. And you know what I love about the whole community out there is there's no end of possibility. I mean, every single person is somebody who could do with a free financial game plan. It's all about the quality of questions that are asked. And the great thing about it is every single person you speak to out there in the community, you do not even have to go there around Genistar. You could just be in a phone shop talking to a guy who's selling phones and just get into communication with them, build connection with them, build rapport with them in a way where they really kind of get that you're interested in them. And basically, one of the upline support are going to be able to follow up in a call to that person and be able to get them along to come along and check out Genistar. So it really, really opens up the floodgates of opportunities of people the more and more you start to see about how Genistar works. Our job is to be able to start to see where your skills lie. This is our job. Now, you come into Genistar and we kind of get a sense of, from your job and your business, what your skills are. But in many ways, we only get to really discover that over the time. Now, while you start the journey with Genistar, you're going to be doing the financial game plans. You're going to be listening in to the follow-up calls. You're going to be you're going through all the steps that you need to do in Genistar. But once you decide where you see your skills, you might just do more financial game plans. You might just be team building more. You might be doing a lot of the admin side and financial game plans, or whatever it is. It's going to be a learning of what works best for you. But once you decide which is your skill, you're going to love every day, because you're going to be in your strength zone every single day with Genistar. And that's the key to it. So it's a lot of fun at the beginning of this, because you really are learning a lot, but you're learning to earn, which is a really good thing, because we are getting the results from you getting to the different positions. So what I think is really important is that when we look at the transformation for you in the course of the next 90 days, we really are looking with Genistar to be able to transform your current lifestyle into one that you can start to conceive is going to allow you to make great changes in your life. So that's the role of the support team in that first 30, 60, 90 days. And what I love about the whole process of this is that when you look at you at the back end of 90 days, whatever you've decided to spend, maybe more full time with Genistar, or be able to, give up the things you don't enjoy doing, by that stage, you will be able to use your skills to the maximum and be able to empower so many other people, not because you went out from day one and did it all yourself, but because you fit into the system and you allowed the support team to completely empower you. And for you then, you're going out with an amazing story to finish. Looking forward to working with you to create quite a special story with Jenna Starr. Bye for now.